Findings just came out in the latest Silicon Valley Pain Index, and they show that inequity is worsening in a number of different areas in the South Bay. This is put together by the San Jose Human Rights Institute, and they found increases in wage and wealth inequality and racial discrimination in employment, education, and housing. Among the findings, a 24% jump in the number of homeless households in Santa Clara County and an incredible concentration of wealth among the top earners in Santa Clara County. Talk about what this index says to you, and why do you think these disparities are getting worse?
Well, it's a very important and well-done report that I have shared, and it's concerning. I mean, the biggest takeaway is how many people in our area are rent burdened and can't afford affordable housing. What you've had is an explosion of wealth in this area. It has been accelerated because of the pandemic. You had a lot of people using digital technology, accelerated because of AI. All of that wealth is largely being produced in Silicon Valley. And so you have a lot of people bidding up the price of rent, bidding up the price of housing, and this has had a gentrification effect and increased homelessness. We need to invest in affordable housing, and we need to cap rents so that they're not going higher than inflation.
Yeah, and Congressman, there will be a chance for voters to weigh in on the issue of rent. There is an initiative that you are helping to lead. Tell us a little bit about the Justice for Renters Act, which will put a cap on rent, and what it would do and how it would make housing a bit more affordable, in your opinion.
Well, what Justice for Renters does is give every city, for example, San Jose in my district or Fremont in my district, the ability to make the decision that they can cap rents. Now, people say, well, if you cap rents, aren't you going to create a shortage of housing? No, I mean, you already have a shortage of affordable housing. And what's happening now is that the landlords are taking advantage of it and charging high rent. So what we need to do is build more affordable housing, but also give cities the ability to say, we're going to cap the rent so it doesn't go that high. New Jersey has done this, and they have seen dramatic decline in homelessness and relief for renters. I hope the initiative will pass.
All right. Recently, you have secured quite a bit of funding, millions of dollars in funding for a couple of organizations in the South Bay that do some really important work. The Silicon Valley African American Cultural Center, as well as the Second Harvest Food Bank. Obviously, we do a lot of stories on their outreach efforts. How do you believe those investments in those organizations will help to address the inequity issues that we see highlighted in that Silicon Valley Pain Index report?
Well, I'm so proud of the folks at Second Harvest Food Bank and so many of our neighbors who volunteer there. They have noticed that food insecurity is a big issue. It was a huge issue in the pandemic. It still remains an issue. And some of the funding we have got will help them do their extraordinary work. And they also, of course, get a lot of support from the private sector and donations. And I'm very grateful for their leadership. I am proud of the African American Cultural Center. It's long overdue. We got a big grant, $4 million for them. I think they're going to be the gateway to Africa also, with a huge young African population into Silicon Valley. And they're going to help show the contributions the African American community have made to Silicon Valley, which is often overlooked, and then help on issues of education, childcare, housing for the community.
And finally, as we wrap up this conversation, Congressman, we have done a number of reports on the increase in layoffs, especially in Silicon Valley. Your concerns about that, especially when it comes to the issue of inequities in your community?
It is a big concern. It's happened for two reasons. One, these companies overhired during the pandemic, and now, as a result, there have been, unfortunately, layoffs. The second is AI. And I wrote an op-ed in the New York Times saying we've got to center workers. AI should be a tool to supplement people, not displace people. You know, I love the fact that you guys are anchors. We don't need AI doing the TV anchor program. So how do we have AI help you, not replace you? That needs to be the conversation in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, a lot of those conversations happening more and more now. We appreciate your perspective, as always, and thank you for taking the time. South Bay Congressman Khanna. Take care.
Thank you.
Absolutely.